MIT a little over a year ago, and we are developing cancer therapies that trigger tumors to recruit a cancer-killing immune response. The last few years, probably 5 years, it's become apparent that the immune system can recognize cancer. Unfortunately, cancer is very good at turning off the immune response. And we've discovered some methods that can actually flip that response and get the immune system activated to kill cancer cells.
Interesting. How did you come up with all this?
13 years of beating my head against the proverbial research table. I had this idea when I was a third-year grad student back in 1999. And it took
When was that?
I was a grad student at MIT.
Right.
And it took me almost a decade to develop the technology that would let me do the experiments I wanted to do. I mean, I can tell you how not to do these experiments 100 different ways.
Right.
When I finally had the key experiment, I realized that, okay, we can get the immune system turned around. And then it was another couple of years to figure out what are some of the mechanisms that keep things in check or promote things to get that immune response going.
Right.
And so then last summer was when I left MIT to start Sextant.
You felt you were ready to take it into the market?
No, I definitely didn't feel ready to go, but it was time to go.
And did MIT point you to MassChallenge?
Not really. MIT has their own venture mentoring service, and we went through that, and then I went through actually a MassConnect program, which is sort of a life science company mentoring program. And the MassConnect program has really got me prepared to go into MassChallenge. Because when I left MIT, we did the 100K the spring before I left, which is the MIT entrepreneurship competition. And it was pretty obvious that we had a large communication gap between the scientists and the people who were, had money or weren't scientists. And it probably was a good 6 to 9 months before I could actually tell our story in a way that if you weren't a bench scientist, you could still follow us.
Well, again, we're talking